Now we'll start with constraint layout. Earlier we have discussed with linear layout and relative layout, and now we'll start with constraint layout, and here we are just learning the basics. Later when we will start with project, then we will see some more advanced topics also. So see, by default I have given here one text view. The text is hello, and I have given some background color, then text size, then color. Okay. Now in constraint layout we need to give constraint to each of the views. Where do we want to, like wherever we want to keep it. See, if you click here, if you click in this constant button, see, you will be able to see some line. See this one. So this is actually one constraint. Okay, so just click on here and you can drag like this. See, now we have added the constraint to this right side, that's why it has gone to the right. Let's say we want to add this constraint to left also. See, now this hello has both right side constraint. See, this line is there, correct? So it has right side constraint and it has left side constraint, both. So when we give both constraint, then this view will be at the center. Okay, let's give the other two constraint also. I will explain what is this. Okay, no need to worry. See, I will take this and I will drag it like this, and I will add it here. Now see, we have left side constraint, right side constraint, and bottom constraint. That's why it has come down to bottom. Now I will add it here. Okay, see, now we have given all the four constraints. So in constraint layout we have four different constraints. One is left, one is right, one is top, one is bottom. So when we add all the constraints equal, we have given equal from left, equal from right, equal from top, equal from bottom. So it is at the center. So if you can see here, when we connected these lines, then here the code is automatically generated. Okay, so either you can do by drag and drop here, or you can write the code here, and the best thing, you have to do manually by writing here. Okay, no need to learn this like drag and drop feature, because when you develop layouts, then drag and drop features is very complex. Actually it does not make sense properly. So that's why I suggest you to start with only coding. Okay, so here we will understand first thing. So for left side constraint, see, this is the left side constraint, correct? So for left side constraint, you can see this line, see, start to start of parent. That means this line is telling that this view start should start with the parent. That means, see, this is the left side. Okay, this is the start of the view, correct? This left side is the, see, this is the view, correct? So this left line is the starting of the view, correct? And we want that this starting line should start with the parent start. See, here this is the parent, correct? This is the parent. That means this is the constraint top layout. See, this is the constraint layout. So this is the parent. Okay, this left side is the parent. So this left side will be attached to left side if we write this line. Similarly for this one, for this line, what is this? See, this is the end of this view, correct? And this is the end of the root. So what we will write? See, end to end of this line. This end to end of means what? This one. Okay, then see, this one is top, correct? That this one is top. See, this line is the top line. Okay, and this is the top of the root. So what we will write if we want to add this top to top? See, here the code is there, top to top of parent. Okay, and here see, this is bottom and this is bottom. So here we will write bottom to bottom of parent. So like that we can give any constraint. Now we'll explain what is this, why it is required. First of all, I will delete all the constraint. Okay, I will delete all the constraint which are automatically generated. And now let's say we want to keep this hello at this position or at the end of this screen. Then what we have to do, we will place this at the end of this screen. Okay, so for that what we have to do, we have to write, see, this is the end of this text view, correct? This right side line. So this one, for this box text view box, this is the end of this text view, correct? So if we connect this end to this end, to the parent end, then it will go here, correct. So that we have to write here. So what we will write? End to end, end to end. So just type end. So it will show this one, see, layout constraint end to end of. That means the end part of the view will be connected to the end of what? End of parent, just like write parent. Okay, here you can give some ID also. If there are some other layout, other view, then you can give ID, but for now just understand like this. Okay, parent. Okay, now see, in constraint layout we must give at least two constraint, one horizontally and one vertically. Now this is horizontally we have given, correct, end to end of. That means see, the end part we have connected to the end of this root layout. Okay, end of this root. So this is horizontally we have connected, correct. See, horizontal, this one, this line is horizontal line, correct. So horizontally we have added the constraint, but now we need to connect vertically also, otherwise it will not show properly in your mobile. So we will add one more constant, that is top to top of, top. Just type top, it will show parent. Top to top, it will show the suggestion. We need to write top to top of parent. That means the top part of this hello text view is connected to the top. Now this this text view will be at proper position. Wherever you execute your program, whenever you run your app, then this button will be shown here only. Okay, now let's say we want to add a button below this hello. Okay, below this hello, then how we will add it? See, in constraint layout, how we will add it? We will use the button, let's say app compat button. Okay, then wrap content, small button I will take. Okay, wrap content, then this, just close this one. Oh sorry, it is got deleted. Okay, now we will give some text color and text size, everything to this button also. I will change the button to name to click me, and also I will give some different color, let's say red. I think red is not there. Okay, this color things and everything we are taking from one file, I will show to you later, but for now you can use like this. See, 00ff00, that means blue. This is text color, and background also I will give background, let's say black. Okay, so this is the button. Okay, now see, it is showing some error. The view is not constrained, it has only something it is given, this design time position, something it is given. Okay, not required to understand everything. See, this error it is showing because we have not given any constraint to this button, so it may move to anywhere whenever you run your app, so it will not show here. Okay, it may show here, but in some devices it will not work properly. We have to give constraint. Okay, and without constraint all the views will come in this position only. Okay, now what we want to place this button below this hello world, correct, hello text. For now let's increase the size of this hello to some 40 so that we can see properly. Okay, now I will increase this size also. Okay, this button size 30. Now how will you put this button to the below of this? See, what we can do, we can add the constraint of the top part of this button to the bottom of this hello world, then it will come down, correct. So let's try. So what we will do, we will add the top part of this top constraint of this button to the bottom of this one. So what we will write, top to bottom. See, constraint layout top to bottom, we have to give the ID of this text view. So let's give one ID, this one text view 1 I can give like that. Sorry, we cannot give the ID like this, we have to write @ see @ID, then text view 1. So this is the ID. Okay, now here we will put the ID. See, it has immediately come down. See what it is doing, constraint top, that means top of this one, to bottom of means bottom of this hello. Okay, so that means the top part will be at the bottom, so immediately it will come down. Now top constraint we have given, but we have to bring this to the end also, correct. So the next constraint we have to give, that is constraint or we can write end to end of what, parent. See, that means end of this button will be connected to the end of the parent, and end of the parent means this line, so it will come here. And now see, you can see the error is also gone because we have given two constraints. See, one is top to bottom, that means one is this top part is connected to bottom, and second one is end to end of, that means this end is connected to end. That means one vertical constraint and one horizontal constraint. So now the view will be at the same position now. So like this you can align. Okay, now let's say we want to align this text at this left corner, or we can create another button also. Let's create another button. Okay, let's create another button. So this is a button, and this button name is drag me. I'll change the color to ff00ff something. So this is a button, drag me. Now we want to keep this button at this position, bottom. Then what we will do, we can add this, see, this bottom constant to the bottom, then it will come here. So you can click here, you can click this position and add it like this, and this one we need to remove. See, it has come down here, correct? Okay, so like that we can make constraint. Okay, now let's say we want to add this text view, or let's say we will create another text view, and here see, only one constant we have given, correct, bottom to bottom, so it is showing red color. So we have to add this left constant or right constant either, but if we add this left constraint, then it will work properly. See, start to start of, that means the start of this button will be connected to the start of the root, which is the parent. So we have given like this, start to start of. But instead of this one, if you give this constraint, this, if you connect this one to here, then the button will go, actually button will go here. So we cannot give end to end of. Okay, but if you, let's say if you give both start to start and end to end, sorry, this is not start, if you type start to start of parent, then it will come at middle, because see, we have given end to end of, that means this line, and start to start of this line. So both we have given, that's why it is at the center. Okay, now we will remove this end to end of, so that it comes to start. Now let's say we want to keep another element here. Okay, let's create the another element first, and here order does not make sense. That means you can place this text view top also, at bottom also, or middle, anywhere. Okay, but the constraint should match actually properly. So this is a text view, and this text name I will change it to world. So this world text is here. Okay, but we want to start with here, we want to keep it here after this drag me. So what we have to do, the start of this world, we have to connect it to the end, correct, end of this drag, correct. So we will write start to end of. Start to end of what? That means start of this text view should start from end of this button. This button, the ID is not there, so I will keep the ID first. That means drag button. Let me give drag me button. Okay, this is the ID, so I will put here. See, immediately it has come to this place. Okay, this is the constraint, it has come, it is there. Now we have to bring it down. So to bring it down, we can write it here, or either we can drag it. So constraint bottom to bottom, you already know now, sorry, bottom to bottom, somewhere it should be there. Yes, bottom to bottom of parent. So see, it is there. Okay, so like that constraint layout works. So inside this constraint layout, we can give another relative layout also. We can start some designing with relative layout. Let's say we have a relative layout. Okay, now inside this relative layout, you can define different buttons. Okay, you can define, let's say all these things will, let's say all this button, let's say these two button will paste it inside here, or let's say this last two button. Yes, this last two button we don't want to keep, we want to keep it here inside this relative layout. And inside this one, this constraint will not work, because see, this button, for this button, this is the parent, correct. and this is relative layout, and for relative layout there is no any constraint like this. So here you have to write relative layout I mean code. So see here, this is drag me. So after first what we'll do, we'll pull this whole thing to bottom, correct? So we have to add constraint to this relative layout now. So we will write like bottom to bottom of parent. See immediately this whole thing, this whole relative layout, that means this whole relative layout comes down. Now inside this relative layout there are two buttons. This is drag me, which is here only. Now after this we need to keep the text view, so we need to write like this. See what was that, layout end, layout to end of what, we need to start this text view to the end of this drag me button. See, same behavior we have done using relative layout inside this, inside the constraint layout. So in actual application this type of things will be there, like you have to give relative layout inside constraint layout sometimes, but generally if you use constraint layout then it is very good actually, because in nested I mean in relative layout and other layout nesting is there. See, if we want to place some complex element, you have to write again some nested element like linear layout or something, again you have to write. But in case of constraint layout, we can give different constraints, so the nesting becomes very less actually. Okay, we inside this constraint layout generally it is very less requirement of other layout like relative layout, linear layout. Only using only using the constraint layout and these elements position at different places, we can make the whole UI. So nesting becomes less, and if nesting is less, then our UI renders fast actually. So our app speed increases, not too much, but like it will improve our rendering actually. Okay, so generally constraint layout is good because it is new also. First earlier constraint layout was not there, later they have introduced. Okay, so it has lots of advantages, and these things are easy, not too much difficult. I will show you one more element in constraint layout, that is called guideline. Okay, so here we can give some guideline. Orientation I think we have to give, yes, vertical, or we can give horizontal. I will show you what is this constraint start to constraint. One second. See here, this is a guideline which is an invisible line actually. Okay, so here I will give this one, constraint guide %3. That means see, the line will be horizontal. See, I think you will be able to see this line. See, there is a line. Okay, this is small line which is invisible when you run the app. Okay, now it will be visible, but if you run the app, this line will be invisible, and we can take this line as a reference for our view. It will be not shown to your actual app, but it will be a reference. For example, let's say this text view is there, correct? Let's say we want to keep this text view here directly. Okay, then using this constraint, using this line, we can do it. For example, let's say we will give some ID to this line. So GUIDE guideline 1, let's say this is our line. Okay, and here we have given guideline %30, that is 0.3. 0.3 means see, this is horizontal, correct? So this is horizontal line. So if you give the percentage, so it will come down from top 30%. Okay, and if you give it vertical, see, this is vertical, correct? So here now it will measure from start, from this one, that means vertical line, for vertical line it will measure from here, and if it is horizontal line, then it will measure horizontally, like from top. Okay, for vertical it will measure from here, for horizontal it will measure from here horizontally. Okay, so just like this one, we can keep any line here, keep a line here which is invisible line, and we can place the button below this one here. Let's say what we have to do, we have to just give, what we have to do, top to top of, or top to bottom of, top to bottom. top to bottom of what? Top to bottom of this line. I will show you what is this. See this top part of this hello text is at the bottom of this line. Okay, this is the line, correct, and bottom part will be also here only because this is a very thin line. So top and bottom are same. So this text view is at bottom of this line. Okay, so we have keep it at bottom. Now let's say we have another guideline also which is vertical, which is vertical. So let's keep it vertical. Yes, so we have one horizontal line, one is vertical line, and I will give this one 2. Now let's say we want to keep this hello world, hello button here. So what we can do, it is already below this line, just we need to give it here. That means the starting point of this hello should come here. Okay, so what we will write, we will write start to end of. Start to end of what? Start to end of this guideline 2. See, it has come here. So like this you can use horizontal guideline, vertical guideline in constraint layout. And these guidelines, now it is visible for this one only, for this layout inspector only, for this layout simulator, but when you run the app, then this 2 will not be visible. So user will see only this button here. Okay, so there are different things like guideline and other things are there also in constraint layout. Okay,